Hey, Bob Nagy back, AB5N, with a quick accessory review today. Now, a lot of us own modern radios that have digital noise reduction in them, and a lot of the most popular radios seem to me to be using the most early versions of digital noise reduction, and there have been improvements in the algorithms that do digital noise reduction. So you do have an option to put an external box that does DNR, digital noise reduction, on your radio. And I came across this unit, the GNR one from Radio Oddity, and didn't see it advertised all over the place, but came across it and wanted to try it and see what it has to offer in comparison to a lot of the DNR that we've got in the most popular radios. So let's take a look. So as I mentioned, LMS was the first algorithm used to create digital noise reduction systems. The block diagram doesn't help us understand it much, though. What it does, though, is to analyze the signal and adaptively create a bandpass filter around it on the fly. The more modern technique is subtractive digital noise reduction, and what it does is look at the harmonically related information in, say, a human voice, the heterodyne of all the little mixing tones, and it calculates where those should be, and it lets those pass, while aperiodic stuff like random noise never makes it to the speaker. We often use the term correlation, so things that are correlated to the harmonic content of, say, the voice in this case, are allowed to pass to the speaker. If it just isn't correlated, it doesn't get through. It's interesting because using Fourier's algorithm, we can also apply that to taking the noise out of a video signal, and that's very commonly done, or even analyze an earthquake and its aftershocks. Taking a look at the physical aspects of the GNR1, we can see that it's got a power switch on the left, a little touch switch. It's input level control over here, so you can control that drive level. And we have a little LEDs over here for power and clip. When you have a little bit too much drive, it starts to flash this little LED over here. We have the noise reduction amount control. That's pretty self-explanatory. But here we have low and high pass filter adjustments. And this is interesting because what it's doing is it's trimming the bottom on the bass and starting to bring it in to narrow up the pass band. It's doing this digitally in the audio realm. And then you get your high end, so it's coming in on the high end and trimming it down, narrowing up the pass band. And we'll be showing you exactly what that sounds like. And then you have your output control over here, just your level out. It does have a headphone plug over here, which is nice. Really thick metal case, really nicely made. On the back, we have two speaker outputs here. One's an RCA and one's a mini, so that's quite convenient depending on what you have. And then on the input, we have a high and low sensitivity switch, which is nice because it gives you a little bit of adjustment there depending on how much your audio you're feeding it. And then we have our 12-volt input. Comes with a little wall wart, piece of cake.
WTY, you with us?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
How about James, Meridian, Mississippi, WB5KHB? Yeah, go ahead, James. Is that you?
Good morning, Wayne. I'm doing fine. Just been in and out this morning here at work and pretty busy, but I just want to wish everybody a blessed day. And anyway, appreciate you handling the news there. Back to you, Wayne. W2VET, please.
Number 34. If you're out there and you want to be number 34, give me a call slowly, phonetically, and I'll try to write you down. 84NY. Hey, Wes, W5WS, man, I didn't look over and see you there. Loud and clear here, Wes. Are you going to be sticking around or you got to get out early?
Sticking around. I'm actually on a job site and it's 9, so I'm going to be sticking around for the rest of the night today.
All right. Well, we're glad you're there. I tell you what, you're loud and clear here tonight on that remote today.
7610.
This is going to be the conclusion of my net here on the Maritime Mobile Service near this hour. Your next net control operator will be Don Victor Alpha 6 Foxtrot Hotel. He's located in Alberta, Canada. If you have a directional antenna, please face it in his direction so that you can give him all the help that you guys gave me. The band was very rough today, very poor conditions today, but I thank everyone for helping me out there. Also, I would like to thank my net control relay, fellow net control operator, November 9, Lima Alpha Zulu. That's Mike. Appreciate it, Mike. Thank you very much. Could not do this net without those needed net control relays, so we thank you very much for that.
Nothing heard here either. So, okay, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Oscar Tango. I will be the net control station for this section of the Maritime Mobile Service Network. Are there any stations?
Let's take a look at what the GNR1 can do hooked up to the K4D as a receiver here. I've showed you the controls. Now I will talk you through them as we use them. So let's bring up the input level on a 40-meter net here, which is not strong this morning.
Another inch of rain last night, but no traffic come up this way. Have a good one. A good duck hunt. KP5STL.
All right, good morning. I'm trying. K5ZX, Gene, good
Now
morning.
we bring in the noise reduction.
Morning, man. I'm hearing most everybody.
Take it out.
Good this morning. No traffic. K5Z.
Well, I'm just tickled to hear you.
Start bringing it in.
All right, and W9LEO, Mr. Leo. Hey, that's me. Good morning, everybody under that. And I got an edible
Without.
professor. Just for
With.
the kicking giggle. Anyway. Sorry about that. Good morning, everybody.
Without.
God bless America.
In.
W9LEO. Amen.
In.
All right. K5JLK, good morning, James. How are you? Doing fine this morning.
Out.
Finished the construction.
In. Out.
All right, good morning. Now, Mr. Gary, by golly, KI5F, you got it all fired up.
Hey, good morning, Sandra. Yeah, this is
Out.
KI5FU. You're coming in 10 plus over here.
On.
Doctor, you got yours fired up pretty good and tuned in well also. No traffic, Gonzalez. Back to you.
All right, great.
Now I'm going to demo the high and low cuts here.
I'm doing
A low and then high.
lead. All right, that's the end of my list. Did anybody hear somebody I did not?
Trim it up from the bass
All
side.
right, here we go again. I am holding again San Antonio, Mineola, Katy, Hazel, and McAllen. If
High.
anybody can handle it.
There's the high side.
I'm out of area for Arkansas. And if you'd like to check in with or without traffic.
Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot.
November Zulu.
Echo Mike.
Bass.
Kilo 0, Kilo 0.
Lima Bravo Tango, Oscar Uniform.
Both of them.
All right, I got.
And take them out.
Check that. It looks like a V.
Let's bring the noise reduction back in.
UXF, P and Z, Lima Lima Sierra, K0KS, South Charlie, and he's totally
And take it out.
OU. Who else?
Lima Bravo Tango.
LBT added. Who else?
Alpha.
Kick it back in.
Alpha Quebec.
November 5, Lima India Golf.
Oh, was that Mike India Golf?
And in.
Lima India Golf.
Okay, Lima India Golf.
So it looks like that we have to have a little bit of signal to work with. If the guy's really, really weak, it's going to sort of knock him down. If he's got at least a copyable, decent signal, it seems to do a really good job.
PNZ.
Go ahead.
I believe it was a Kilo 3 Uniform Alpha Sierra. Is that correct?
Crank it all the way up. That's going to probably cut everything down. Somebody talk. Come on.
Kilo 3 Mike Alpha Sierra.
Yes, too much. Bring it down. You can see where it kicks in there.
Okay, I'm not picking up that third character. I get the Kilo 3 and the Alpha Sierra, but I can't pick up that third one.
Kilo India 5.
Just for grins, I'm going to try it on CW, something I didn't try on the other radios. See what we can do with it. I'm going to leave the filtering at 3 kilohertz wide in sideband mode on the radio. Interesting. You can literally narrow up the passband like you would with CW filters. Let's bring in the digital noise reduction. I'm going to turn the filters wide open, then turn the DNR back in. Ooh, that's nice. Off. On. Off. Ooh, on, nice. And let's trim it up with the DNR on. Wow. Let's take it all out. Ah, significant improvement on CW. Very nice. So it looks to me like the GNR1 is using the subtractive method for digital noise reduction. I can't confirm that, but it performs almost identically to the radios that have the subtractive method in them, and that's superior to most of the radios out there. So if you have a radio that doesn't have a decent digital noise reduction, or you just want to play with a really interesting outboard device, this might be for you. The high and low cut was also interesting, and the surprise to me was its effect on CW. I really like just the digital noise reduction without the cuts even on CW. It resulted in a really nice clean waveform. So these devices, if you look out there, are not inexpensive, and this one is on that lower tier, and it has nice really build quality to it. So check it out if it interests you, and until next time, take care. This device was provided by RadioOddity.com for evaluation. So go over to their site, check out the GNR1 and lots of other interesting ham radio equipment.